Richard, how real is this threat from Russia, and what could we see here? Could we see, worst case scenario, a shutdown of our electricity grids or a shutdown of the internet, or is that not something that we need to worry ourselves about?
I think that is a possibility. I don't think it's an imminent probability, should we say. But I think it depends on the nature of the attack that comes from Russia, if we have an attack, and who the perpetrators of that attack are. There are two principal groups within Russia that we need to be concerned about. One is the organised crime syndicates, the Russian mafia, for example. These are the groups that are typically exercising ransomware campaigns against British businesses and other businesses around the world. And the other is nation-state actors, right? The cyber intelligence, the military intelligence, cyber espionage units of the state.
Which, I mean, of course, ironically, the sort of strongest state actors on that front seem to be, don't they, Russia and China? They are,
yeah. They are by a long shot, yeah. Russia has invested a large amount of money in its development of cyber weapons. And we've seen Russian state cyber weapons used against Ukraine for, the last 7 years or so.
What should we do as punters? What should we do? Should we start swapping things over? Should we start going to, there's more secure apps, so we're told, like Signal or Telegraph, or should we start moving to those? Should we be running more programs on our PCs to secure those?
Signal is undoubtedly more secure. It's what we in the cybersecurity profession use to communicate with one another. It provides the same levels of end-to-end encryption, but it doesn't have the privacy concerns that WhatsApp has, right? Telegram also has end-to-end encryption now, but again, it's not as secure as Signal. So that's the first thing. I think what we need to do as individuals is that we need to ensure that we are thinking before we click it, right? Think before you click is the message I would give. We also need to ensure that we're updating our systems, our home PCs, our iOS version on our phones, for example, that we are adopting best practices around cybersecurity. In other words, if you receive an email from someone that you're not aware of or you don't expect, don't open it, right? If there's an attachment in an email that looks a little bit suspicious, don't open it, right? 89% of successful cyber attacks start with a phishing attempt. And most of those phishing attempts come into us via email. So, yeah.